Hey there, everybody. It's Angelo here. It is officially day 30 of recovery. So, a complete month's time has been covered. I know some months are 31, obviously, one is 29.
Knowledge.
But, this is like a small milestone to be happy about. And before we get further into this video, if you could like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, interact, make this a little bit more interesting for me. I'm having a good time doing this, but really starting the conversation is what I'm trying to do. So I'd love to interact with you guys, talk with you guys. Um, Otherwise, let's get into the video. So, yesterday I talked a little bit about boredom, monotony, and trying to break that up. Obviously, that doesn't go away in a day, but I've gotten some ideas on things that I can do to keep my mind occupied. I'm looking at, starting a new book or, trying to hang out with just friends more, interacting with people more. I think that'll definitely help. You know, Being a hermit has its benefits, but at the end of the day, you're on your own. Like I said, I spend a lot of time in a very quiet house besides a bird that likes to yell. So when you're home alone and everybody else is working, you feel a little lonely and you get bored very fast. Um, I'm so honestly surprised I've lasted this long without feeling the burnout till now. So, just trying to break up that monotony. Um, Working on my sleep, went to bed at a better time last night, stayed asleep throughout the night, which was a plus. Like maybe I woke up once, but that was for a short period of time. I woke up at 9, just I was still yawning. I felt absolutely tired. I don't know why. Uh and of course I was like, "Oh, I'm a little tired. Let's take a quick cat nap type of thing." And I stayed up for most of it, and then when I fell back to sleep, I crashed out, didn't wake up to my alarm,
Stupid.
nothing like that. So tomorrow the plan is to not do that. Tomorrow is the plan is to get out of bed no matter what. That should have been the plan all along, but you know, in hindsight is 2020. Excuse me for the yawn. I'm just chilling here with not much to do. It kind of gets tiring. But like I said, hindsight is 2020. We know what to do, what not to do. So getting better with sleep, staying asleep, feeling well rested, which is good. Know I'm on the right track with that. Just got to correct it a little bit, and um, just move forward, learn from it, keep going. Everything is a learning process right now, so I'm looking forward to that. Especially the benefits of the learning, because in the long term, it's going to lead to better health, the more normal life, and I think obviously that's something that I want. I know my family wants. I've been putting a lot of stress on my family for years. I think right now is a very stressful time. So for me, I feel a little bit of guilt in it. Obviously, I'm not trying to stress anybody out. This study wasn't meant to, you know, be for someone else, but it weighs on people. They see that someone's struggling, especially when we expect, to go like 6 months without activity, and then I go, less than a month. Um, So yeah, I got some stressed out family members. My friends don't really know about anything that's happened yet, so I'm gonna tell them at some point, I'm sure.
That's okay, take your time.
I got a few other people that know that are in my close circle, but other than that, uh, I'm trying to keep it hush hush. So I don't need a ton of people worrying about me when otherwise okay, because really the goal is to want to be treated like a normal human. Um, but obviously there's a little bit of like you know a little special treatment sometimes. Like that kid who didn't get enough attention in elementary school type of thing. I kind of like get a little extra awareness from people, and sometimes it's nice, and sometimes it makes you feel like an outcast. So it's kind of a fine line of what you're, I guess, dealing with in that sense. But I appreciate the sentiment and the extra thought about it. So with that I'm not upset about. It's more just kind of like a little deflating. Like, oh, you're we're at that point now. But eventually I knew that that was going to be something that happened, and thankfully, it's from people that genuinely care and show that they care. Have told me that they care. Um, So that's the important part. The important part is it's from important people, and it's really just about bettering myself and giving myself a fighting chance when it comes to everything else. Um, so yeah, I mean, really, we're just pushing on, trying to find something to do today. I think I might. Yeah, I've been getting into some video games recently that I was struggling with. Beat a beat a milestone, so that felt good.
Let's go!
Working on another one, um, working on another milestone, not another game. But otherwise, having a decent time. Pushing to just enjoy what this is allowing me to do, while at the same time trying to figure out what I'm gonna do afterwards. So I think that's gonna be an important process, and you know with that, guys, like I said, don't feel afraid to interact. If you see this video, share it. I'm not worried about me being out there. Like I said, there's a ton of people that have had deficits in their life that have gone on to do great things. You can be one of those people with or without a deficit. You can be a great person. And I look forward to seeing you all soon again. I will talk to you later.